Well, I got some kind of bad news. I just made that video on the Husky Cherry Red, and I went in the house to cool off a little bit. Came outside, and guess what happened? It looks like a wind gust broke one of the stems, one of the big stems on the Husky Cherry Red plant. I guess I should have tied it up, which is what I just did with the remaining stems, because I guess it's pretty heavy. But let me flip the camera. So I tied this one up, and then you can see here it broke. Right there is where it broke off. And the question is can I save that stem? So I'm gonna give it a try. So I stringed it up here, and I got it in the hydroponics, and I'm gonna see if I can root this main stem here. And I cut one of the big suckers off of it, and that one will probably most definitely root. But this is a pretty big stem. I don't know if it'll be able to pull up enough water to sustain itself, but what I'll end up doing is cutting off a lot of these suckers, probably to give the plant a fighting chance to root. Probably go ahead and take these fruit off too, since I'm going to want the plant to put all its energy into rooting and all of its water intake into sustaining the leaves. So we'll see here in a week. It's probably going to start drooping over and looking like death, but it's still going to be alive, I think. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add some extra fertilizer to the hydroponics tank, some of this root grow, just to give it a little extra kick, to give it the nutrients it needs and a strong dose of rooting hormone. And we'll see if we can save this part of the Husky Cherry Red plant. If I can, then I'll end up planting it outside in the field. On a side note, I've been out here putting these pine shavings in the pots to get the soil temperature down. It'll help retain moisture, but more importantly, it'll keep these pots from getting extremely hot, which also affects the plant's ability to uptake water. As you can see, it shows 111 degrees in here, which is pretty warm. So I will post an update as time progresses, and we will see if this big Husky Cherry Red stem can be saved. Lord willing. And I hope you all have a blessed day, and God is good.